Wait, Kaidan, I just realized. The Jarl's steward. We're supposed to go back and talk to him, but I'm guessing he's asleep already. It's so late. You want to go raid that guy's museum instead? We could go do that. Let's go do that. Let's take all the bones out of his museum for Garm, and then we'll, I don't know, maybe go rent another room, and then figure out what to do with all the information that we have. So he was the butcher this whole time, and nobody suspected anything. Oh! There's a small child? Sleeping? Here?
Excuse me, mister, but would you like to buy some flowers from me? Please? I'm sure your wife would like them.
Wife?
My what? Oh no, you've got it wrong, lass. We're just travelling companions is all.
Wife?
Oh, well maybe you could buy them and then she'll marry you. You like her, don't you?
What?
Ah, yeah. Well, yeah, but not like, you know. Alright, lass, I'll buy flowers from you, but that's not how marriage works. Buying someone something doesn't mean they're gonna marry you, you know.
You'll see. My flowers are magic.
Could you just buy flowers from a little girl while she was sleeping outside because she thought I was your wife and you just wanted to shut her up? Do I get the flowers then?
Are you holding up all right?
Magic flowers, Kaidan.
Aye, she's giving Bellathor a run for his money, eh? But, here. You can have them.
Thanks. I've been needing these for a few things, but that was kind of you, Kaidan.
Ah, it's not a problem. After all you've done for me, flowers are the least I can do.
Alright, let me take me and my flowers inside to go rob him of... Well, is it technically robbing? Can I have this house now? Is this all mine? Okay, so we're gonna do things like... steal the soup spoon. Is it stealing though, Kaidan? You killed him. I can't imagine that this is stealing at this point. Look at... Are we gonna take the... I'm gonna take the flute. For sure. What's in here? Another book. I think we have this one already. I don't need that one. I'll take his potion though. Let's see. Anything? Was this his bedroom? Anything in there, Garm, that you see? Just clothes. No secret lair, no nothing. That's why he was gonna offer me 500 gold for the necklace, Kaidan. It's because it was his. Oh, you're right. There is an upstairs, Garm. Oh. A big chest. Oh my goodness. Kaidan, it's the final journal. My sweet Lucille, I'll be with you again. Wait. Was the day draws near, soon I'll hold you, and I will show you this, and it will be as delivering a long forgotten letter to a weary traveler. So was he talking about that person when he meant...
Excuse me.
We have the final journal. Oh my goodness. It was him. That's still the Book of Fate shows me nothing. I can't believe, though, I gave him 2 septum for a tour. Was any of this stuff even worth anything? I mean, the bones are always worth something. That's why he had the embalming tools. This whole place was just a front for everything. That's insane. I can't believe we killed him. Is there a basement? Probably, but I don't think he... Unless he stored... do you think he stored more bodies in there? Oh, and then... Nightingale. Fact or fiction? Nightingale. Yeah, so the story of the person that he lost that he was telling us about, that must be who he was trying to bring back from the dead? That would explain... No, it would explain a lot. I mean, crime of passion and all that. Weird kind of crime of passion, but here we are. He couldn't just do normal necromancy. He had to come up with his own kind of necromancy. Doesn't that just seem weird? All things considered. Why not just do normal everyday necromancy? Why make some kind of new and fancy one? Well, you didn't have access to the body. The body was irreplaceable. You know? All right, let's go sleep and then talk to the steward in the morning.
Any luck finding the butcher?
Actually, yeah.
How goes the investigation?
You'll never guess who the butcher was.
Ismir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected.
That's who he
You've
is.
done the city a mighty service, friend.
Thanks.
I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
I always appreciate that. Thank you.
Travel safely.
Your
It's
leave.
dangerous
I
out
want
there.
you to send a messenger to our western camp.
If you ever get another
And
mass
the
murderer,
message,
let me
sir.
know. Hey, we did it. It's over, right?
It's over.
Yep.
Wilhelm can breathe again. Though it'll be a long while before the city forgets what happened here.
Yeah, at least we stopped him.
Aye, you didn't let go of the trail, even when it twisted. That kind of resolve, it saves lives.
And takes them too, because we got to watch him die, which was really fun. You think the city will recover? I can't imagine it'd be easy to recover from somebody like the butcher.
In time. Wounds like this don't close cleanly, but they do close.
Fair.
People will talk, grieve, rebuild. And one day, this will be a story they survived, not a shadow hanging over them. Come on, let's get out of this cold. We've done what we came to do.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? All right. Time to, I guess, go find Delphine. See what crazy ideas she has
Hear the
cooked up.
news?
Hmm?
There's a dragon roosting up on Mount Anthor, to the northwest.
Another dragon. Thank
I
you.
ain't asking for much.
Did you hear that?
Just a
There's
few
another dragon.
septums.
Oh, we could go introduce ourselves. I wonder if this dragon remembers
Today
who they were.
Is a gorgeous day.
Are you saying that because you killed a serial killer?
Need something?
No. Oh, wait, you. The butcher's dead, by the way. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You can stop putting up pamphlets. Killed him. You're welcome. Seems like nobody cares. I know, Kaidan. I said we should probably go and see Delphine. But something's nagging me. Right? So, no, I agree, Garm. No, honey, I don't know if a frost troll versus a regular troll is really any different in the Draugr war that you're planning / having happen right now. Sweetie, like, I don't... That's something that you're gonna have to experiment on. Now, the question, though, is what happens if the skeletons join the troll side? Do the Draugr still have a chance? And that's something that you'll have to just play out and see what happens. But what I was gonna say, there you are, is I know I had plans that we should just go and wait for Delphine and be nice, but I hate being... Delphine annoyed me. But that too. But listen, what's been nagging me, right? Isn't the Thalmor and the Empire, aren't they like in some kind of weird alliance or whatever? So before we decide whether or not to join the Stormcloaks or not, because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, the more bloodshed, the better, right? Like, I would just like to study corpses in the midst of a war. I think that that's something we haven't done yet and would be invaluable to my research. And also just pretty. But besides that, I just want to go and meet them. I forget, the general or whatever. I think we should just go and meet them and talk to them and just see what they're like before we decide who has the bloodier side. And I think that that's really and truly the only way to decide on what to do, whether we join, whether we don't. And just because we join one side versus the other, if we decide to, doesn't mean necessarily that we're gonna be friends with them or continue to help them all the way
That
through.
cave could make good shelter, provided we clear out whatever's inside.
I think we've cleared out most of the caves in this area, Kaidan. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I don't know, maybe it's foolish, maybe it's not. But we've also never been to Solitude before together. Actually, I don't think I've ever been to Solitude. Have I? No. Also, we should go introduce ourselves to
Never
the...
thought I'd say this,
Yeah.
but I can almost wish we were in Blackmarsh.
I feel like you said that the last time we were in this area. I didn't realize how close Morthal and Solitude were to each other. These trees are incredible though, Kaidan. You could get lost in these woods. And I like that. Before anybody says anything, I actually enjoy that. Imagine how many bodies are probably hiding here. In like the various depths of water or like these areas. Like you just don't know. How many of these like little land areas in this marsh swamp thing?
Sorry, my bad. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. But like how many of them?
I've seen my share of Tamriel. Nothing compares to the wilds of Skyrim. She's as beautiful as she is dangerous.
You've mentioned that a time or 6, but how many of these like little mounds are dead bodies? Because nobody comes out here. Nobody lives out here as far as I can tell. So what if some of these things that we're walking over is people who had done a big murder and then tossed the bodies around here or buried them so nobody would find them? But still, bodies, Kaidan. Think of it. I wish that there was a better way to detect them. I would love
solitude of being in the open wilds.
Right. I would love that. Oh. Hey. What's that? Do you see that? What's the quickest way over? This way, I'd think. What is... Are they just large stones? Or no, that's a house. Is that... Kaidan? There's a house over there. I thought. Or maybe... Are we already close to Solitude? I didn't think we were. Hold on, I'm gonna go see what's in that chest. I think we found Solitude, but I think we found something else. Wait, Kaidan, what is this? Garm? Garm. Draugr. This has to be Draugr. Right? So close to Solitude? Do Draugr exist normally this close to Solitude? Oh. Oh. This could be incredible. Hello, you two? Kaidan? Garm? Hello? Oh. What are you... Have you seen Garm? Okay, well, I'm going in. If you could get Garm and meet me inside, we can go and investigate this. That's not blood, sadly. Look it. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, we haven't seen these in a long time. Aren't they, like, trap thing? Like, just to tell somebody that you're, see? Because they make noise. Set up for the... I'm so glad we came in. Look at it's so pretty. Oh, there's the trap right there. Oh no, and none of them saw. So they had Draugr that they killed? Okay. And then there was this. And just... Ooh, I will definitely be taking all of that from you. And another... Oh, Garm, more bone meal for you. Where did these Draugr come from, though? Interesting. I wonder if these were their sleeping... No. I mean, it could have... No, it very well... It very well could have been where they were sleeping, Garm, but I'm not sure. I mean, it would make the most sense, but why would you put the trap here and have the Draugr here?
All these dead bodies make for poor company.
Because they're already re-dead, yes. Absolutely. Wait. That's a dragon claw. Oh, I think. It looks like a claw. We don't have a claw. Did somebody in here have one? Because the door is open. That would imply that somebody had it? We just have to find who, or...
This place feels cursed.
I don't know if I go with cursed. Maybe a little cursed, but not overly cursed, sadly. Oh, looks like they brought food with them. Ooh, Garm! This is a great comparison between a humanoid and a troll skull. Look at the sheer size difference. Look at the shape of the skull, though. The ridges on the troll skull are really something. It's just even their skull could be a weapon with just those edges to them. It's fascinating. Oh, and then... Look, did they solve the puzzle? I would imagine they did. I mean, the doors are all open. There's that pillar. There's one. Oh. Is that another... And then there's this, and then there's this pillar. So they did... So it was... From what I can tell, they activated it correctly. Which is why everything's open. There. That's what we're missing. There's something that goes there.
I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. We should ready our weapons, though. Just in case.
Well, you can. Careful, there's a trap.
And so it begins.
It took us a while to get here. As far as Draugr goes, you're welcome. I know sometimes you get sick and tired of Garm and I fighting Draugr. But the good news is it took a few extra minutes. Ooh. Oh, I hate when they do that, don't you? As if that would stop us. Good. Oh, there were traps. There were the fire traps. It looks so good. Isn't it really pretty, all the fire? Garm, are you baking yourself again? I mean, you can lay in the fire all you want. It just seems uncomfortable. Oh, is there...
As easy as that.
Thank you both. Nothing here. No. Oh, there's a back area. I wonder if it all leads to the same spot? Garm, there is so much bone meal for you. You can definitely build that kind of sand pit that you've been wanting with it. So does this... So no, it doesn't come around to the other side. Then there's this right here. Hold on. No, you're right. I should just keep the torch out. I know, but I hate carrying it sometimes. Now, though, so there is an up top. No, we checked that one. Wait, another bandit?
Keep an eye out for traps.
A book. Kaidan. Fire and Darkness, the Brotherhoods of Death. Oh, I like the sound of that. Brother, I still call you brother, for we share our bonds of blood, tested but unbroken by hatred. Even if I am murdered, which seems inevitable now, know that, brother, you and I are not innocents. So our benedictions of mutual enmity is not tragedy. The state of silent shadowed war, a secret poisoned and sleeping men strangled in their beds with a sudden arrow. The artful dagger has no end that I can see. No possibility for peace. I see the shadows in the room move through flames of my candle. I know the signs that this note... Oh, this note was found where it had fallen beneath the floorboards of an abandoned house in the Nordic village. Quite quiet cobbler lived in the house. Oh, the assassins. Oh, how fascinating. A book on assassins. Ish. I like that. Oh, I'll take the coin. So far, all we found is copious amounts of Draugr and wannabe adventurers. Nothing else. What is this place, Kaidan? So close to solitude at that. You'd think this place would have been cleared out years ago. So what's here? Oh, one of those things? There we go. So, upper level. Anybody here? more. They really and truly, this is why there's barely any Draugr waking up. They really had killed all of them. What a shame. Another Draugr. Oh, look at all this blood. Oh, he was hit. But who's this? I don't know whose blood this is because look, he looks like somebody cracked his skull on that one. Do you see that? Oh, that's beautiful. We haven't seen that. It's like somebody just took his head between their hands and just bashed it right into the back of that where those keyholes are. So now it begs the question, is there, if we find whatever goes into that keyhole, is that gonna still work now that there's blood in it? Has it like ruined the mechanism? Oh, fascinating thought. No, there it is, Kaidan. Ivory dragon claw. Oh, we have that. How to summarize a lifetime of research. So little of what I have learned matters now. The petty politics of ancient times, the age-long campaign to wipe out all mention of the Gauldur. Kaidan. This is the amulet. Remember with the 3 sons and the dead and oh my god. What luck. I'm so glad we came to Solitude today. This must be, the second piece must be here. I know not what awaits us within is the truth best been able to piece together. In the opening days of the First Era, the Archmage Gauldur was revered throughout the north, right, which we heard. Wisdom, wealth, honor, power were his. Even Ysgramor's heirs sought his counsel. Smothered by his shadow, Gauldur's 3 sons grew cruel and resentful. They lusted after their father's power, prestige, and eventually, Jarek, the eldest, discovered its source, a mysterious amulet from which he never parted. Together they conspired to murder their father in his sleep and divide his amulet between them. And so it was done. Consumed by their newfound power, the brothers laid waste to the surrounding villages. So great was the carnage that the High King himself had to intervene, sending a company of battle mages led by the Archmage Garm, to subdue the brothers. After a devastating battle, the 3 fled the field. Mikrul, the youngest, was run to ground in Folgunthur, the ancient barrow at the foot of Salt. So that's where we are. So the youngest is buried here. Though he fought for 3 days, well, I would assume buried, nights, he was at last overcome and entombed here. Right, so here, he's buried here. His crypt sealed by an ivory claw. Garmund pursued Jarek to the shattered crypts of Sarthal. Half buried even then, 10 veteran wizards fell before Jarek's elemental magic. But he could not overcome them altogether. He too fell and was sealed within the ruined city. And last, Sigdus was cornered in the southernmost reaches of Skyrim. He challenged Lord Garmund to a duel, knowing his foe was honor-bound to accept. As they clashed in battle, matched strength for strength, fell together on the field before Iverstead. That's where we had been, Kaidan. So that was the middle child. And that's why Garmund was there. Remember, we were like, why is the main? That's why. Oh my goodness. So he didn't choose to be entombed there. He just died there. The High King ordered a tomb built for Garmund on the lake, which still bears his name, and had Sigdus sealed within, forever guarded by the one who slew him. Gauldur himself was interred in a cave not far from where his tower once stood, in a place called Reachwater Rock. And when it was done, King Harold issued an edict. The name and deeds of Gauldur and his sons were to be expunged from every record, every chronicle, under pain of death. No word of them was to be spoken, lest any try to recover the amulet that had been sealed at so great a cost. And so it was done. But a little survived the ages, enough. 4,000 years have passed, and the tombs remain sealed. The fragments of Gauldur's amulet lie within. Since the day I first heard the rumor, I have felt its power calling to me, pulling at me. I'll be the one to reclaim it, restore it, bear it out into the world once more. I must have it, I must. Oh, you were overtaken, so that's what these claws are. That's why everybody was able to get in. So the dragon claws were for more than just word walls? how did you become someone powerful enough
Let's do this.
to have dragon claws at your disposal? Huh. So this is the youngest that's buried here. And the oldest we haven't. Sarthal. Where is Sarthal? Kaidan, have you heard of Sarthal? I feel like I have only briefly, but I haven't, been there yet. Another Draugr. Why is that one fell to the trap? Looks like... Aha! There it is. Hold on. They were very fond of this, huh? Trapping treasure. As if the trap on the floor wasn't enough. If you tried to take the treasure too, well, you were gone. It's never ever very good treasure either. It's like they're laughing at you, whoever created this. You know, Kaidan? Like they just think it's so funny that somebody would risk all of this for treasure. Of 9...
Was a bloody beautiful job. Well done. I don't like this place.
I know, you never like Draugr tombs, which is weird, because I love them. Look at how poetic it is. Forever buried this way. Protecting things that aren't theirs, potentially. Belonging to somebody else. Don't you wonder why? Why somebody would volunteer to be entombed here, knowing what it stood for? Knowing who else was buried here? Why? Why would you give it all up just to be buried somewhere like this? Why not pick a peaceful spot? A spot where you wouldn't be forced to come back from the dead potentially to protect something. Why not just enjoy the afterlife? You know?